Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, the voice you know with the news you trust studio, sponsored by BASF and Veltima Fungicide. Proven number one for the toughest corn diseases with long-lasting residual when you need to be confident your fungicide will perform. I'm Dusty Sonnenberg reporting. Taking a look outside, an absolutely beautiful day with clear skies, sunshine, and 71 degrees on the barn thermometer with a light breeze out there. A great day to get field work done, some going at it for the first time, others unfortunately out there trying to replant. Taking a quick look at your agricultural headlines, New World screwworm continues to move closer to crossing the U.S. border, with the closest case now being 25 miles away as it was found in a goat just across the Mexican border. Now, New World screwworm risks to humans is extremely low, but the threat to U.S. livestock is very real, according to U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins. In other agricultural headlines, the Ohio Soybean Council has announced the elections for their Board of Trustees. The Ohio Soybean Council is the qualified state soybean board for Ohio and manages state soybean checkoff dollars. The board's made up of farmer volunteers who direct the investment of those checkoff dollars to improve the profitability of Ohio soybean farmers. Now, to be eligible, you must live in a county in the districts that are listed to be a soybean producer engaged in growing of soybeans within the state of Ohio, who owns or shares the ownership and risk of loss of soybeans at any time during the 3-year period immediately preceding November 15th of the current year. The terms are a 3-year term, and you can run up to 3 consecutive terms. Now, to be eligible, candidates interested in running for the board need to obtain at least 15 valid signatures on a petition, and all petitions need to be submitted to the Ohio Department of Agriculture in the mail and postmarked no later than July the 6th. For more information, you can visit the website soyohio.org. Let's check in now with Joe Everett as he has an update regarding tariffs on farm equipment.
President Donald Trump has announced tariff reductions on certain agricultural and industrial equipment, a move that could help ease some cost pressures facing farmers and machinery dealers. Under a new proclamation, tariffs on products like harvesters, bulldozers, forklifts, and HVAC equipment could be reduced from 25% to 15%. The administration also lowered tariffs to 10% on products manufactured abroad that contain at least 85% U.S.-produced steel, aluminum, or copper. The action comes as farm equipment manufacturers continue to face challenges from higher raw material costs, labor shortages, and global trade uncertainty. Industry reports indicate nearly 90% of equipment dealers expect machinery prices to rise between 1% and 6% through the end of the year. Despite the headwinds, some analysts see signs of stabilization. According to the Association of Equipment Manufacturers, combine sales rose 3.4% year over year in April, while tractor sales declined about 1%. Reporting for the Ohio AgNet, I'm Joe Everett.
Thanks, Joe. Let's take a look now at your Wednesday weather forecast. This weather update brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance. You can learn more online at seedconsultants.com.
Sunny, warm, and dry for the balance of this afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Quick forecast update for you here in Ohio. We're going to be putting this same pattern together tomorrow and for Friday. Seeing some scattered showers try and sneak into Ohio on Saturday, lingering into early Sunday morning before ending. We can see anywhere from a quarter to 1 inch or so out of most of that. Next rain doesn't happen until the later part of next week, though. Some more dry air coming the first part of next week. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thanks, Ryan. Stay tuned. We'll be back to take a look at your markets after this.
Wake up, Ohio farmers. Ohio's Country Journal is bringing the coffee to you. We're stopping by rural coffee shops, diners, and your favorite morning gathering spots across the state. And while we're there, the first 25 folks through the door get a free cup of coffee, a limited edition Ohio's Country Journal mug, and the latest issue of OCJ, all on us. Want us to visit your hometown hangout? Head to ocj.com/coffee shop and sign up your local spot today. Brought to you by Leist Mercantile and Ohio's Country Journal, your source for Ohio farm news.
If your summer road trip leads you to Ohio's farm country, be sure to share the road with Ohio's farmers. Farm machinery moves slowly, makes wide turns, and needs extra space to avoid obstacles like mailboxes and guardrails. Let's all be mindful and make sure everyone gets home safe and sound this year. This message brought to you by the Ohio AgNet, OSU Extension Ag Safety and Health Team, and this station.
Let's take a look at what's impacting the grain markets. Today's market analysis is brought to you by the Louis Dreyfus Company. Excited to bring a brand new soybean crush facility to Upper Sandusky, Ohio. Learn more about marketing your soybeans with LDC at 574-566-2113. Grain and soy markets are firmer today, led by bean oil once again. Now, corn futures are moderately higher early today and attempting to halt the three-day slide. July fell near the lowest level since January as weather remains mostly favorable. The soybean market is drawing strength from the very firm bean oil futures, which are challenging the contract high again as rival oils are higher along with crude oil. Soybean meal is also firmer to start the day, and after breaking under what's regarded by many as the key support area, July beans are attempting to halt a three-day slide. Kansas City wheat for July has fallen 9 consecutive days, but is up just a penny early today. Both Chicago and Minneapolis futures are also higher to start the day. Let's get a check now of those prices brought to us by Seed Consultants. Online at seedconsultants.com. July corn is down 3.5 cents at $4.37. July soybeans down 2.5 at $11.62 3/4 cents. And wheat for July currently down 7.5 cents at $5.95 1/2 cents. This is the Ohio AgNet.